I think we're live. People, deluded. I'm back again. How you lot doing? Good evening, man. Good evening. Aye, right on key. Someone said people. Aye, is it that well known? Good evening. I hope you're all doing well and safe. Long story short, if you didn't know, it's Arsenal versus Liverpool. It's a big test of Arsenal's character today, boys. While whether we win, lose, or draw, it shouldn't be the definitive game for our season. It's a test. Fair play. We beat Liverpool the last 2 times we faced them. I think, ironically, statistically, the last 3 times we've played them where they've been champions, it's been a positive season for us, and we beat them every time we've gone into it with them being champions of the respective years. So that might be a good omen. Obviously, we kind of know the game plan. I haven't seen the starting lineup, and we're going to get to that, people, but I can bet there's probably a couple of surprises, things that are probably going to surprise me. We know what we need to do against Liverpool. We need to track our runners. We need to go out there as a squad and as a unit, like soldiers in an army. You know, one man presses, you back him. You know, someone filling. If the left back goes, fill in the space. A midfielder goes, fill in the space. It's not a day for individuals. Obviously, against Liverpool, as great as they are, you can't sit back and respect them. So when the chance permits, let's try and expose them, like we did at Wembley, like we did when Alisson and Van Dijk made those mistakes as a direct result of pressing them. For me, it's a big test because, you know, with all due respect to Fulham, it's all fun and games. I think going into this game, Fulham actually lost against Villa. It's all fun and games beating Villa. I mean, Fulham, sorry, and looking wavy and whatnot. But it's Fulham. There's no easy games in the league, but it's Fulham. Same way we got away with it against West Ham. We know, the players know, they've got to pattern it. Arteta knows they've got to pattern up, because Klopp's not going to, you know, they're not going to lie over and take it. You know, they probably want revenge for the us beating them the last 2 times. So it's a tough game, people. We'll get into the lineup in a sec, but where's my manners, people? I've just pressed some mad button and I can't see your comments, but we're back. Like I said, we got the people. Love my guy. How you lot feeling about the game, though, man? I'm seeing some people saying they're nervous. Some people are confident. Some people are down for this. For me, weirdly, you lot know me, I'm kind of pessimistic when it comes to results and transfers. I won't say I'm confident and whatnot. I'm confident of a decent performance. For me, it's not. It's about winning, of course. Obviously, I want to win, but it's about the credibility. If we are to lose, I want it to be a thing where we just look at Liverpool like, all right, cool. Mane, Salah, whoever it might be, they're quality players. They made the difference. I don't want it to be the last couple of times prior to Arteta playing big games where we've got ourselves handed to us. We don't need that. I don't need that. You don't need that. The players don't need it. If you want top 4, you need to perform in these big games. You need to perform away from home. It'll be interesting if there was any studies done on the effect, if you can quantify it, no fans being in these grounds. And I don't want to say playing at Anfield today is irrelevant because it's an iconic stadium, it's a big stadium and all of those things, but the fans aren't there, the atmosphere isn't there, you ain't got the 12th man, you can't hear the "you'll never walk alone" things. It's not the same. But nonetheless, we still need to perform. And you lot know the sort of games we're coming into, it's a bit techie for us. The lineups come out on Sky Sports in front of me, so we might as well speak about it, people. Let's look at Arsenal's. No doubt there's some surprises. So it's Leno in goal, probably 3-4-3 if anyone didn't guess it already, but you've got, apologies, people. I've got to get that right, nothing sprouting, but you got Leno, you got Holding, you got David Luiz and Tierney. Now, David Luiz has been working his way back to full fitness. He's had some injuries and some minor knocks even going into the Community Shield game. Obviously, Tierney's fitness has been touch and go. For me as a fan, it's a big boost to see Tierney in the lineup because you lot know me. First and foremost, I like competent and consistent players. He ticks those boxes. You know, he does his thing. He stands up to be counted. He's got that Scottish and Celtic mentality, and he's just here to win. What I like as well, obviously, you know, he's as good as a player for me as Aubameyang. And obviously, they're 2 different players in the sense of some players just do it's a pleasure to just have players that just do their job and are consistent. And with Tierney, we can think about other problems in the team. Obviously, the 3 at the back, I thought Gabriel would have started. I get it with, you know, Holding's been all right. He kind of doesn't deserve to lose his spot. He's been in a number of big games with David Luiz now. David Luiz, for me, was always going to start. And obviously, I understand Tierney in the back 3. Bellerin, I put him in my preview to start based on, who was it? He came on against some. Was it West Ham? He came on and was it West Ham? I swear it was West Ham. He came on and he set up Eddie. I can't remember, but I feel he deserves to start. Obviously, with Maitland-Niles, hopefully him and Tierney keep that good little partnership going down, locking it down defensively on that hand side of us, for us. Obviously, you've got Aubameyang there as well, who's going to put in a shift. So I'm quite confident. Lacazette doesn't deserve to lose his spot, so it's nice to see him. William was the one for me because I felt William would lose his spot. I didn't think Arteta would flip-flop. You know, he was good against Fulham, iffy against West Ham. You know, I don't think he was going to flip-flop and drop Willian out of the lineup. But for me, I didn't think Saka deserved to lose his spot, but I didn't think Saka would start. You obviously have Leicester, apologies, my guy. Yeah, I didn't think Saka would start. We spent 70-odd million on Pepe. You know, the longer this goes on, are we, you know, that level of a club where we don't need to start our 70 million pound man? I'm not criticizing Arteta, but we don't need to start our 70 million pound man or bring our 350k man in the squad at all. Are we that smashed as a club? Have we smashed the league that much as a club? I'm not too sure. But just to play devil's advocate, but it is what it is, man. I believe in the players out there. I love Maitland-Niles. He's there. The one that shot me was El Nene. Not in the no. Apologies, man said fresh DG 3 points. Not in the sense that he's getting a chance because he done his job against Liverpool when he played, and when he's been given a chance this season, he's took it. I felt it would be Xhaka and Ceballos because I feel as much as we're expected to probably concede possession, remain penned in and exploit Liverpool on the counter, you know, I think Ceballos can do all of that, but we need man that can do things on the ball. And, you know, and then he's calm in the engine room, and it's not a criticism of his. It's just not in his skill set to try and break the lines and whatnot. El Nene has my full support, but I'm just saying that's just looking at the lineup. That's the one that took me by surprise. So other than that, there's not too many shocks. The substitutes, you know, you've not got Reece Nelson and Joe Willock, and considering the window is just over a week from shutting, they might have honest questions they need to ask themselves. Are they going to play a lot of football this season, specifically in the league? Because you hear talk of Aouar, you hear talk of Partey. If not for the same positions, you've got to remember the matchday squad. You see, the subs, they're not on the subs bench now. So how are they going to be when everybody's fit? Now, I back Joe and Nelson, but I'm playing devil's advocate here, people. You've got Ruderson, our second choice keeper on the bench, Gabriel and Kolasinac also. You've got Ceballos, Saka, Pepe, and Nketiah. So it's quite a strong bench in Arsenal terms, in that you got Eddie can come on and hopefully do a thing. I'm looking at Pepe, Saka, and Ceballos if it goes left. Ideally, people, I can't even cap to you lot. But yeah, there's enough, man. Let's look at our opponents, Liverpool, and you know, at this moment, I'm keen to see if Alisson and Thiago have started for them, because I know Klopp was quite quiet on that. Henderson misses out, so Gomez comes in, and I know Klopp's happy to have Gomez back. Thiago misses out due to a minor fitness issue, which spares my blushes because I thought he's coming to do a madness. But for Liverpool fans, Alisson's there. You got Gomez, you got Van Dijk, you got Robertson, you've got Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Keita, Mane, Salah, Firmino. The bench, you've got new signing Jota, you've got Origi, you've got Williams, you've got Curtis Jones, you've got Milner, second choice, third choice keeper Adrian, and you've got Minamino, who scored against us in the Community Shield off the bench, ironically. So Liverpool have a, you know, do we even need to talk about Liverpool starting lineup? Because we, you know, they're the league champions. They blew out City by 20 odd points. We know what we need to do. You know, a big part of this Liverpool team is the fullbacks. I'm not going to go as far as to say you stop Trent, you stop Robertson, you stop Liverpool, but stop the early crosses, stop them having fun, and you never know what could happen for you. You know, and on top of that, watch the midfield runners. Watch the runners, people. Please look over your shoulders. The midfield battle is key as well. You know, you've got Wijnaldum, you've got Keita in there. It could be a decent one still. So yeah, man, we know what Liverpool's about. Like we've played them a lot of times now, and you know, ironically, we've got them twice this week. Ironically, when you look at both benches, you know, Klopp doesn't seem to care about the Carling Cup, and maybe Arteta is of a similar thinking. You'd probably see the Sakas, the Nelsons, the Nketiahs, and these sort of players who didn't start today start potentially. Then I hope Saliba starts. Arteta's speaking right now, and I love this manager. I can't hear him, people, because he's muted, but he's speaking and it looks like sense. Shout out to Jurgen Klopp as well, because I got no beef with Liverpool and Klopp, really, man. It's hard not to admire what Klopp has done and the spirit he culminates around the squad, people. As Nathan said, please make sure you're smashing the likes and whatnot, people. You lot are moving kind of, where's the energy, man? Let's not put that negative energy in there. I know, my guy, but let's not put them thoughts in there, man. Trust me, you know, win, lose, or draw. It shouldn't, you know, we can't draw too many conclusions. For me, if you win, it's a big test, and it's a test you've kind of passed in that You've gone into games you kind of need to win with pressure on you, with seeing what literally every other Premier League team has done this game week, and try and get a positive result. I want to win, of course. I'll take a draw. If we lose, it's about the performance. If we lost where we had to make Liverpool work, or like against Spurs in the last game against Newcastle, VAR does a thing, that's out of our hands sort of thing. If we've done our maximum, if man to man, every man can look in the mirror and say they did what they need to do, then we've got no issues. But too many a time in big games, not so much under Arteta, especially away from home. Even to be fair, the City game, it's not been that. We've given away cheap goals. We've spoke about before the game what we need to do, things to avoid, and no matter how much the fans speak and the players have all the analysis in the world, things fail to happen. So we have to see what happens, man. I'm positive about the game, but how positive can you be? That was a madness. I don't know where my mouth is, man. Moving like Lacazette last season with that goal drop. Don't know where the back of the net is. That was a bit mad still. Anyways. Hopefully, my guy, I hope he shook. I hope he shook. We got a 2-1 there. I guess I should do a prediction. Should we do brain or the heart first, people? Let's do brain. Feeling a bit of a weird one, like a 2-2 Arsenal Liverpool, man. I hope it's like them games at the carpet, when Ozil and Lacazette was doing the madness. Brain, I think we might fall up short today. I think the balance of life, we're probably, we had a decent performance at the Emirates. We won the cup. Probably the balance of life and the balance of things, Liverpool are due a win. Saying that, how many times did Liverpool smack us up consecutively? And for me as well, man, there used to be a time, I'm only 25, so people older than me, I didn't witness the glory days of claiming the trophy at Liverpool, at their ground, as much as I speak about it and use it as a bragging point. But there was a time I was relatively confident in our performances against Liverpool. There was a time where whatever competition we played Liverpool in, it was always a madness. It could have always went either way. Obviously, in the last few years, excluding what's literally happened recently, it's let's cut the nonsense. There's we've just been battered. We celebrated a 1-1 draw, myself included. That's a victory for me at the Emirates. But at Anfield, we ain't had too much success, man. And you've got to go to these grounds, whether you want to stay up in the league, whether you want to win leagues, whatever your team's trying to do, you've got to be able to go to difficult grounds away, up and down the country and against difficult teams and put in a performance. And, for me, I know Liverpool's mentally and tactically and all these things in big games, there's always going to be that added 10 and 20%, and certain things aren't going to happen. But look at Leeds, Leeds made them work for that 3 points. Don't hand it to these lot. Don't sit there and respect them. Listen, we give respect. They're a credible team. Mane's a bad boy. You've seen what he's been doing in the league. Firmino's a good player. What Salah's on, and the rest of their team, have respect for them. Be mindful, but don't sit there and just sit there and stand there just because it's Liverpool, just because they're league champions, just because they've got quality players. Football is 22 players on the field. Have belief, You make a mistake, forget about it. Mistakes are part of it. Keep going. That's one thing I love that Arteta's brought into the game, people, individual players' games. When even Mustafi, he might not be my cup of tea, but under Arteta, when he's irrelevant because he's not playing. But when he's made a mistake under him, he's forgiven himself for it. Like at the bridge, he made a mistake and it ultimately kind of cost us 2 points. But he forgave himself and went again. Under previous management, and I'm not blaming actual managers, that's for the player to take on, have made silly mistakes. We're wearing the white kit, our away shirt, and I feel a bit hard done by him, man. I can't lie to you, man. I should have known because we weren't in the Community Shield, but I thought we'd wear the third shirt. Maybe we see this in the Community Shield. Maybe I'll change at halftime, man. It is what it is, though. That's what we need, man. I hope we have this, man. Trust me, Robert. When was the last time? When was the last time? It's been great for Liverpool fans. They've just been handing it to us at Anfield. As you see on that, well, you lot can't see, but on my TV, people, Aubameyang is in shot. We need him to turn up today. Obviously, when you mention Aubameyang, you can't not speak about goals. But defensively, for me, just the fact that he's left wing doesn't deter Trent Alexander-Arnold from getting forward because, as a fullback, when I play Sunday League and I know there's a bad boy winger, obviously you don't go forward all the time, but you need to remember you got to make him defend. So you take him back and we're going to need Aubameyang defensively. But the same edge of that knife is that, Trent can't play how he play in a normal game, because you chance it getting a foot race, Aubameyang will exploit you. And I'm sure literally the latest game that we played against these lot prior, You remember what happened when Nico Williams, you know, was caught too narrow, had no clue where Aubameyang was. You know the rest. Hopefully for us Arsenal fans, that can be the case. Right now, all the players have bent down, kneeled down, obviously in relation to the Black Lives Matter thing. You know, that's for another debate, whether it's effective, whether this is just more than, I'm not getting at the players, but if this is to develop into more than just performative acts and actual stuff. But we've kicked off. Lacazette passed it to David Luiz and it's gone to Fabinho. He's cleared it. Tierney wins a header. And it's vital, man. Get the ball down. Get your first couple touches, players, man. Get used to it, man. This is Anfield, you know. This is a lovely ground to play football. You're just playing football at the same token of it. Enjoy it, man. These are the games you play, you trained for. These are the games you want to be involved in. If you want to, like I heard Aubameyang speak, if they want to win titles and things like this, you got to get used to it. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's one of the rules for success. That's something my mentor told me. But Tierney's kicked it. Maitland-Niles has missed his header. Fabinho in his first minute has kicked the ball into the air about twice now, so he's going to be busy today. Holding's in possession. Holding, don't be grabbing up Mane and all them mad things, you know. I have faith in Holding, but if you remember, Holding he's susceptible to a couple of mistakes in his play, and he did it in the last game. Bellerin is unnecessarily fouled, and that was a bit of a from Mane, just trying to feel him out, unnecessary nudge in the back, and Bellerin felt aggrieved because he slapped him on his back. Aimless ball to Maitland-Niles, from Maitland-Niles, I believe, I could be wrong, into Maitland-Niles / Aubameyang, it didn't bang. Quick throw-in from Maitland-Niles. You can't be offside from a throw-in. I don't know why Sky Sports is showing me Arteta. Show me the game. Show me the game. Thank you. Back to Alisson. Why are you showing me? I love Arteta, but why are you showing it to me? The game is being played, man. Walk on for the cameraman, man. Playing TV thing for what? Anyways, people. Long ball from Van Dijk. Crossfield pass. He's found Salah. You know, Salah versus Tierney. I can't lie. Midfield runners, and I'm not understanding how so early on there's so much space. Is this going to be an open game? David Luiz goes on a little dribble thing and kicks it out. But I can't lie, based on this first 2 minutes, literally, people, it feels a bit more open than it would be normally. It doesn't feel like both teams are waiting to feel each other out. It does seem like there's gaps in both teams' defenses already. Another ball over the top by Van Dijk, this time to Mane. And that's the second time in quick succession that ball's been on. Tierney's fouled by Mane. And Mane's on a madness today, man. I love Mane, but man, you're normally cool. He's clattered Tierney in the face. He's done a Mazzolini to Bellerin. You know, I know that you're up for the occasion and that, but my darn, calm down. I love Mane as a footballer, but what's that, ref? That's a yellow. What's that? Mane's not even looking for the ball. He's brushed his face. Hey, ref. Oi. Ooh, that's an elbow. All right, thank you. It's a yellow. Sorry, Mane, man. It gets like that. It gets like that, my guy, man. It gets like that. I don't know if Klopp's told Liverpool to keep trying to hit that ball, because the more that Van Dijk tries to put the ball into the channels and the space in between our centre half, our back three, and our fullbacks, the more it discourages our fullbacks from getting forward. And not just that, you know, in the back three, you know, the centre half's got to contribute in an attacking sense. Tierney's a fullback by trade, so at any given instance, I want to see him as wide as possible and link up with Maitland-Niles. Xhaka has lost the ball here. Tierney's been busy. Tierney goes for a header. Maitland-Niles goes for a header. Goes back to Liverpool. Trent ferries it back home to Alisson. Alisson takes a touch. But it started off well, you know. It started off well. Bit too much space from an Arsenal perspective, open for my liking and for my heart rate. But yeah, it seems like Van Dijk, I can't lie. I think Van Dijk's been told by Klopp, anytime that ball's on, do it. And it doesn't seem like we're not doing that aggressive sort of pressing. We're sort of holding our shape. And when it comes into our areas, pressing. It seems like we'll tell the centre half, you have the ball. Gomez tries his luck now. And that's a lovely ball from Gomez. He's saying, all right, cool, Van Dijk. That's what I'm on to. It meets to Robertson. He hits the 1-2 and it's fell to Firmino. Firmino tries to play it on a semicircle. Xhaka clears. I can't lie, people. I'm a bit nervous with that, you know. That's way too easy. That's 3 passes. There's too much gaps in our midfield, in our whole team, sorry. Way too early. You can already see Firmino saying, all right, cool, this is a game where I've got to drop deep. And he's doing it. Gomez in possession. And we've got to be careful. If that's our game plan, to let the centre-halves have the ball of Liverpool, we've got to make sure we're marking their players off the ball. You know, they've got fantastic movement. They've got fantastic link-up play. And now here it is with Keita on the edge of our area. Full to Robertson. we are probably going to concede today, realistically, but it is what it is. Ronaldo in possession, Bellerin, tracks Robertson, Elneny, Welling holding. Holding just tries to shepherd it. It's not enough on it, and it's not gone out. Robertson's done well from a Liverpool perspective to keep it in. Wijnaldum recycles it. Van Dijk's in. Early on, what do you see, people? 4 minutes in, Liverpool extremely high line. Centre half's getting the joy. And it's gone to Trent, and the ball's... It's not a convincing clearance from David Luiz, really. And it's fallen to Trent. We knew what game to expect. We knew he was in for it. We knew we'd have to earn the right to play. Been a lot of defending within the first 5 people. Apologies, you lot know me. I write notes for when I review the game after, and I don't want to make sure I forget this one. We've got to be careful though, man. The centre halves are having a lot of space. Is what it is, man. Love for that, Adrian, man. And I know I bring out a lot of content, man. Whenever you find, you know, time to check in my thing and taking my content, it's appreciated, man. So love for doing that, man. Thank you very much to the 32 people that are tuned in right now, anyways. But yeah, man, Liverpool centre halves have seen a lot of the ball within these first 6 minutes. Fabinho in possession now. Back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk's probably touched the ball the most times, in my opinion. Gomez probably not too far behind him. Keita. And Keita's going to come deep and drop into these pockets and try and recycle it. Fabinho's going to screen, you know, within that and the way we're sitting, I probably guarantee Klopp has said when the chance permits for Wijnaldum, I need you to make that bursting run, that Ramsey sort of run, if I can explain it to Arsenal fans. It's an important game for Elneny because I know Elneny isn't a player you're looking at to break the lines and do all of these things. And, you know, I would sell him personally if the opportunity presents itself, but we need someone that can just win the ball and intercept, and that's something he's okay at, and he's got an engine. Trent's lost the ball. Lacazette, and this could be our first bit of attacking play. Lacazette is taken out, and somehow play is still going on, ref. I'm not going to lie, it was a cheap one, but come on, ref, man. Anyways, you know, play to the whistle. It is what it is. I can't believe we're not given a foul for that. It's with Fabinho now, and it's gone to Trent, and Trent's going to have to wake up. You know, he got off lightly there. If that fell to Aubameyang with a bit more pace, getting behind, it could have been different. Maitland-Niles wins the ball back very well. Xhaka. Poor pass from Xhaka. Yeah, shout out to Runts and Turkish. What the hell? I wouldn't use the word confidence, but I'm confident, my guy, in a performance today of credibility, if that makes sense. David Luiz does well by his standards. To Aubameyang. Aubameyang passes it to Maitland. Maitland-Niles on the left-hand side. Goes to Xhaka. Xhaka back to Maitland. Maitland-Niles, cute little turn. Recycles it to Tierney. Can we put a bit more pace in this, boys? I'm not going to tell you what to do, but a bit more pace, a bit more energy in this passing with Elneny, Holding, Luiz. And to be fair, I've seen us score goals like this, so I might need to shut my mouth, but a bit more energy, man. I don't mind this, to be fair, because that first 5 was a bit tough. If we can get the ball down, the more people get touches, the more confident they get, the more they stop thinking, oh my God, it's Liverpool, you know? Get little touches, man. These are the games you want to play in, you know. This is why you lot wanted to be professional footballers. For the English and British lads out there, you know, Scottish, Tierney's irrelevant from it to a degree, but, you know, he knows about this sort of thing. Maitland-Niles, you know about this sort of thing, you know. These are the games you wanted to play in. These are games you wanted to be a part of. Not just them, you know. I'm just using them because of the homegrown sort of logic, but not just them. Rise to the occasion, man. Get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Like I said, get comfortable with having to remain pending. Get comfortable with having to defend. Get comfortable with having to want to try and, in a healthy way, force things. You can't. It's all right doing it against Fulham. You've got to be able to do it with a swagger against teams like this. We knew he was in for a fight today, and that's what we're going to have to do. We'll touch it. It's 9 minutes in. We might as well call it 10. The only criticism I can have is that Alisson's had effort to do, really, and there's a bit too much space. Liverpool are clearly they're not trying to waste any time. They're trying to get it into the channels nice and early. So far, we've defended relatively well in that regards. Just want to see a bit more in an attacking sense. We knew we wasn't going to dominate the tempo of the game, but we were going to have lots of the ball, and it's about what you do. That being said, we've played out the back very lovely. Maitland-Niles tried to dribble, and he's lost it very poorly, I must say. They look like there was no decision-making. Love my guy. People from Chicago, the Windy City, I believe they call it. Cater's in possession, people. And, you know, like I said, I can't complain from the first 10. You know, it's all about the last 10, though. It's all about when we begin. It's all fun and games being able to do a game plan that's been set out when you're not tired. It's when you're tired. It's when you know you need to, because we've all been there. Well, not in this situation in playing Premier League, but you get it. We've all been there. You know, when you're tired and you still have to stick to a game plan. That's what we're going to need to do. We've passed the last 2 tests against Liverpool under such circumstances. They're irrelevant now. It's about what you're doing today. And we pressed them very well this time. Ref, how the fuck is that a foul? Pardon my language. He's won the ball. So Lacazette never got a foul. It's a smart foul from Fabinho, but it is what it is, man. They get a bit too like NFL-y. Not that I know much about NFL, but clearing obvious errors, man. I'm all for. My first interpretation of VAR before it was a thing was all interpretations where it could have been better. But apologies for talking over the action. It's been an important block combination between Willian and Holding that has prevented Liverpool from mounting a good counter-attack. And like I said, follow your runners. Robertson has got in behind. Willian did very well to be aware of it, Holding with the difference. Set piece to Liverpool. It's a corner now. And again, you know, they've got Van Dijk, man mountain, Colossus in the air. Let Robertson take it. Well, I thought they would use an in-swinger. It's a decent ball. Bellerin's won it. Aubameyang's cleared. Tierney's lost out. Good ball from Trent. Oh, and it's a lovely clearance from Luiz. Leno's got to do a bit better for me first time round, but Luiz, he swept up, man. It's a good ball from Trent to keep it alive. Like I said, man mountain. Van Dijk's just got something on it, really. It's not even a good header on reflection. He just tried to keep it back in play. And, you know, Leno needs to call that, really. I didn't see from the replay, it looked like Leno called that. Luiz did well to clear. Speak of the devil clears it again, but it's still in play. Bellerin gets it out. And it looks like he's peeing it down in Liverpool right now. And get used to it. These are the games. We're really struggling, to be fair. It is a foul. It is a foul. They've played on. And Liverpool have lost out. I don't think they should have got the advantage. There was no advantage on. They should have stopped the play. If I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be annoyed. But it's Mane over on our left-hand side. Bellerin, don't show him inside. Bellerin shows him inside. Don't let Cater shoot. Cater's been allowed to shoot, and it's deflected. And again, we're having to remain penged in. We're having to sustain a lot of pressure, people. We're under the cosh. And so far, it's 12 minutes in. I don't want to talk too tough, but Odin's done good. It's interesting how there's no in-swinger. Like, they're not on this hand side. They're letting Robertson take it. And it's, to be fair, it's worked. Van Dijk, the danger man. Oh, Robertson's gone low this time. That one was a bit booky. And I believe, yeah, Salah's hit over. But Liverpool just showing us that they got bare different things in their lockers. It's not just a normal corner thing. They can do a little snaky low one. You know, you probably can't get away with that one again. Maybe against Arsenal you could, but it is what it is. And if I'm Klopp, I'm confident about the first 12 minutes, but, you know, Klopp's a seasoned vet. He knows all that matters. He's come 90, and he's been in games he shouldn't have won and got away with it. He's been in games the team's been on top, and they haven't got away with it. So he's experienced enough. But 13 minutes in, Leno's electing to go long. We're not playing out from the back. We're trying a long thing now. Leno's pumped it long, and I don't know who's going to win it, you know. To be fair, Aubameyang's there. It's fell to the path for Lacazette. Van Dijk's did brilliant. Van Dijk's did brilliant to block the path. Fantastic defending. You know, Lacazette's in for a Mazzolini today against the man Mountain. You know, Lacazette's not the biggest, but he's movement. Like, I've seen him barge Pogba. I think he can hold it up, but he's in for a fight today. He's in for a fight, without a doubt. Van Dijk, speak of the man in possession, distributes it to Robertson, who's trying to do a madness against us already. He's put in some dangerous corners. He's got forward. Van Dijk's hit it to Trent. Well in, Maitland. He's intercepted it with his head. Come on, Aubameyang. Pass it back to him. Aubameyang, you've got to pass it better, man. He's not helped Maitland. But Maitland's done well, you know. He's kept it in, but it's dead. Well in, Maitland. Well in. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all, Maitland. Get back for me, though, brother. But I don't mind that. He tried to keep it going. Not going to lie. Want to see a bit more from Xhaka. Xhaka's normally a bit more up for it. He's been a bit more quiet. You know, I'm not really seeing him spraying little balls over the top and that. Want to see a bit more, but Liverpool been a dominant team these first 15 minutes, as expected. Large parts of the play have been in our half. It's as simple as that. You know, high line. Fabinho out to Trent. And what did I say? People stop that early cross. And Trent's pull it in there. That's a good ball. No foul. No foul. Cater's done very well to keep it in. Trent's pull it back in. Oh, big save, Leno. And this is what I'm talking about. Follow the runners. Mane almost got on the score sheet. Leno, say what you want. Shot stopper. Madman. 15 minutes in, it should be 1-0. Cater's done effing brilliant to keep that alive. Trent's put in a lovely ball. Nobody's followed the runner. Mane should be scoring. Big boy save, Leno. Simple as. Mane, he's a better goal scorer than that. He puts that either side and he scored. And that's what I told you. Follow the runners. Love my guy. You're big boy save. Big boy save, my guy. Big boy save. Liverpool, Sky Sports is saying Liverpool have had 4 attempts so far to Arsenal's none. We ain't had, and 4 on target to obviously Arsenal's none. Maitland and Trent do well. Maitland's kicked it long, but this is the thing. We've got to try and hit Laka. Laka's got to hold it, but our midfielder got to want it. But our whole team have got to want to get on the ball. You know, it's all one thing defending and our shape's been well. And when obviously there's been nervy moments, but it's 0-0. But we've got to show Liverpool something, you know. Because like I said, when we begin to get tired, when Liverpool start to press, when Liverpool potentially bring on fresh legs, it could get long. Van Dijk's probably touched the ball the most. I'll be surprised if Van Dijk hasn't. Gomez not far behind him. Robertson's been a bit lively. Trent's put in a couple of nice passes. To be expected, you know. The only saving grace, and I don't want to talk too tough, is that you ain't seen too much from Salah and Firmino. You don't need to see too much from them. Pardon me, for them to get involved. Come on, Aubameyang. Aubameyang's a bit too narrow. Cater's peeled out to the wide-hand side and he's linked up. Liverpool, you know, Liverpool can be confident. It's just about being patient. Pressure, bro. Pressure, but you got to get comfortable with pressure, you know. If you want to get top 4 and do all these things, you got to be comfortable with pressure. If we don't want to be pressured, then we can just finish 8th again, really. One thing that's nerving me out, it looks like Trent Alexander-Arnold is saying, you know what, I'm just going to stretch and go wide. Maitland has said, you know what, I back myself in a foot race. I'm going to hold my team shape, you know, and count on Aubameyang. Gomez in possession. Back to Van Dijk. Not really a Liverpool. The only criticism I'd say from a Liverpool fan, and not for me to moan, from a Liverpool fan perspective, if I was one, and I don't really care because I'm not one, bit more tempo. And maybe, you know, this is where the fans come into it. Because when the fans are a bit more, fans might be onto them a bit more, you know, because they've put us under a lot of pressure in these first 17. And it's been a bit passive. It's not really been the Liverpool, when you think of Liverpool, that heavy metal sort of stuff, really. You know, they've had the Mane chance, they've had dominant spells of possession. The goal will come, in my opinion. But maybe a bit more intensity makes things different. Trent in possession, loses out. No, we're not looking horrible at all, Maxwell. We're not looking horrible. Anyone that has seen these first 20 minutes so far and is saying we're playing rubbish and this and that, they're just agendering, man. We're not playing rubbish. We're playing, by our standards in these games, playing quite well. There's been nervy moments, which you're always going to get with playing a team like Liverpool. Maybe I'm speaking too soon because we've just played out from the back rather dangerously and got away with it. Oof. That's the thing. The ball, it's not a game for these long balls. We're not going to win the battle. We're not going to win the battle. You've got Fabinho circling. You've got Gomez. You've got Van Dijk, which is Van Dijk's basically 4 man into 1. Them long ball things, unless it's into the channels, it's dead. It's dead. That's the only time. Van Dijk's a quality centre half, but that's the only, just comparing him to himself, the only time he looks a bit average or a little bit booky is when he's forced into wide positions. You know, he's gonna eat that all day centrally. There's not too many centre halves in the league physically, pound for pound, that are gonna give Van Dijk something to think about all the time. You know, Kane could probably give him one. Giroud, to be fair, Lacazette's fairly physical, but you know, you probably need a Giroud. The only one I'm thinking of really that could match him 90 minutes. He can't really lickle man him and that all the time. But yeah, man. First 15, man, we've sustained mad bouts of pressure. It's first 20 now, really, but mad spells of pressure from Liverpool. Mane had a big chance. You know, Trent has had a couple of crosses, as I've been saying. Robertson's making a couple of dangerous runs. We've had a couple of nervy moments, but between David Luiz convincing clearance, a big tackle from Holding, and a big save from Leno, we've done all right, man. It's to be expected. Holding tackle. And what did I say? Luiz header. We knew it, and there's the only thing I'd say, there's too much space. Like there again, Mane's dropped deep, and now Firmino is running at us. Robertson, Xhaka's got in there. There's too much space. There wasn't this. This is Xhaka's getting mad. There's way too much space. Way too susceptible on the counter. This wasn't there in the last 2 games we played. Really, there's too much space. It feels like Arsenal of old. We're not playing bad, but in that regards, we're too susceptible on the counter, and one has to wonder, how many times are you going to give Liverpool a chance? For the 3rd or 4th time, Robertson is taking this corner, and again, this might be a direct mandate, but he's putting a decent cross, and again, Luiz is, my word, bloody, it's hit the crossbar, people. I can't even explain that one there to you. Trent's tried to load the length, it's taken a deflection, and it's hit the bar. I'm shook now, people. Xhaka's patterned it. Oh my God, people. I'm shook. That was booky. Trent has tried to write us off. Luiz's head, it's taking a deflection off Bellerin. I'm flattering Trent too much. It's taken a little dodgy deflection off Bellerin. He's kind of Trent's mishit it. We need to offer a bit more, man. We're not holding the ball up. Look, and it's just gone back to Liverpool. It's just going back. You're just inviting them. You give them so many times to attack, they're going to do something. And this is the games I'm talking about. While we have to defend, we have to fight. At some moment, you need to realize we need to hold on to the ball. We need to show Liverpool we can do. Like, I'm not being funny. We've got a 20 league goal a season striker playing left wing. William's been a fairly decent household name in the Premier League. Lacazette, you've got a fairly decent name in Europe for yourself, having done your thing for Lyon and being at Arsenal. There's enough attacking quality to show a bit more than what's happening. Why Xhaka has lost his discipline and started pressing, I'm not too sure. Maybe he's told that, then fair play. At the end of the day, it's still 0-0, but one wonders is a case of when, not if Liverpool score, just based on what I'm seeing. I don't think we're playing bad, but it just feels like the inevitable based on what I am seeing, people. I don't know what he gives these players, man. I don't know. Holding's done very well against Mane, and anytime Mane is lurking, he's scary, man. He's such a nice guy off the field. On the field, he's a nice guy, but from a footballing term, guys, playing against him, he's not. He's just on savaging you. He'll rip you once and then rip you again. He won't allow the fullback and say, I've made a fool of you. No, he still wants to embarrass you and your family's name. He still wants to take you on. For me, 22 minutes in, key point I'm going to say. Got to offer something in an attacking sense. Got to hold on to the ball. Feels like a case of when, not if, LFC score. Like, that's honestly what I feel, people. I always like doing the lives because you don't see how I write my notes. I'm a weird guy. I always be writing notes at games when I'm watching games. I like writing notes. Like, way before I did Deluded, I used to write notes on games, people, just for my own pleasure, to sit back and read them, and compare them when I go and do the same thing again and see if there's anything that's changed. Bellerin's done well to nick it. Williams hit it back to Leno. Leno must have touched the ball more times than Lacazette and Thingy, to be expected. Oh, Luiz, you can't do that, man. Luiz has played an aimless pass. Liverpool it's ultimately ended in a weak shot by Wijnaldum, but you can't do that, Luiz. Apologies for stopping speaking, people. I really was speechless. I thought that was going to lead to a goal. And I know mistakes happen. Like I said, Luiz, forgive yourself. But that would have been the cheapest goal. To be fair, it wouldn't have been one of the easiest goals Wijnaldum scored, but it would have been one of the easiest goals Liverpool as a team has scored. It's been cheap. I want to see a bit more from William. I want to see a bit more from our midfielders, but it's one of them. I can't pinpoint like what. Like, Leno's distributing, playing out from the back. We just got collectively offer more. Like, midfielders want the ball a bit more. Centre halves be a bit brave and bring the ball up. Fullbacks get that bit wider. Can you get a bit higher and forget the threat Liverpool possess? Everyone collectively as a team, like, we're struggling to get out of our own half. And again, we've been a bit fortunate. Aimless pass from Xhaka, and it's Lacazette's just about kept it in. And Maitland-Niles is darting forward. To be fair, he's not necessarily the man you want there. He's by himself, and that's why you don't want him there. Undoubtedly offside. That's undoubtedly offside from Lacazette. Does the goal stand? The goal never stand. The goal stands. The goal can't stand. Aye, shameless thing. People, I don't know how the hell we scored. I thought that was offside, but me, I gotta take it. Like, I can't lie. Aye, we played out from the back. It's a scummy thing. It's a miss-hit Xhaka pass, a beaky pass from Lacazette. Maitland-Niles is driven with it. You know, Maitland's kind of Robertson's ramping. And it's actually, brother, you don't need to watch that. Is this football? Is this Premier League or Sunday League? That is one of the scummiest goals I'll ever see. It's come off Robertson, so he's onside technically. But mad thing. Sunday League stuff, people. You know, Xhaka to Laka to Maitland. Robertson scruffed it. Messed up. Laka missed it. But hey, man, that's a big game. Go, hey, my earpods dropped. Forget them, man. Arsenal's winning. But hey, man, it's another big game. Lacazette scored. You know, he started again. Is what it is. How Mane hasn't got a foul for Holding's tackle there, I don't know, because Holding must want his shirt. He's got hands all over him. But he's better than Cannavaro. People, somehow we're winning 1-0. It is what it is. I'm not going to lie to you lot, people. The only fear now is now Liverpool feel hard done by, and they really give us the Anfield raw, which scares me, people. I have to just tweet Lacazette. You know, I feel guilty not giving him a little tweet when he scored. Big season so far from Lacazette, man. And every goal he scores, you're thinking, where's the contract there? Lacazette's bait offside there, and he's been smart and kicked it out a bit. 26 minutes in, you know, it's funny how football works. Liverpool been all on to us. We've had to do some heart-and-mouth moments. And courtesy of some Sunday League defending and Sunday League attacking, we've taken the lead. And please, Arsenal, man, come, let's do this thing. You know, I'm ready for a shameless one. Van Dijk to Trent. To Keita. And they're still cutting up. Ref, man, or what that? How's that there foul? Salah, Mane, it's 1-1. Very poor defending. And you knew Mane was going to score. You knew Mane was going to score FPL points. Shocking defending. Shocking defending. Tierney could do better. I spoke about following your midfield runners. Personally, I don't know how that's not a foul on us. Players kept going. You can't bring him down. You know, can Leno save that a bit better? Can Leno do a bit better there with the save? There's two of you there with Luiz and Xhaka. Make sure you make the foul. I can't blame. Tierney can't foul him. He can't foul him. Can Leno do a bit better with that save? I'm not too sure. But you can't say Liverpool don't deserve to score. Two Sunday League moments. Boy, but this is why you love football, man. This is why you love football. I don't know. Do you not think Leno could have done better there? I'm going to give Leno the courtesy of watching that goal again. But, boy, you know, I mean, Mane's got me some FPL points, but I'm gutted, people, man, you know, because that's what I'm talking about. That's a cheap goal to concede. Like, that's actually what I said to avoid. Cheap goal. Handed that to them. But hopefully both teams need to wake up because both teams conceded stupid goals. Hopefully they wake up. For Arsenal, wake up and realize, yo, Liverpool, you know, it's another game. Our players made a mistake. Get at them. For Liverpool, they've got to think, yo, we don't concede another cheap goal. We've already drew ourselves out, conceded an unnecessary goal. You know, we've got to offer a bit. The game's opened up a bit. Both defenses are a bit high. Both people and adrenaline's going now. Xhaka and Luiz look good in that. But I think Xhaka and Luiz on reflection should have done better there. You know, if you're going to make the foul, make the foul. And Lacazette, just by pressing, uncertainty between Alisson and Van Dijk. You know, I can't lie. I think that is a foul for Van Dijk. Lacazette did push him in his back. But just by pressing. At the end of the day, it's a game of football. It's a game of football. Yeah, my guy, man. I remember when Maitland scored. That was under Unai Emery. I thought we was going to do a Mazzolini that game, my guy. But this is why we love football, man. This is why we love football, man. This is what I don't mind this. Because this is better just than just sitting back and saying, oh, they got this player and that player. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. Because you can guarantee when they go into half time, unless they score 2 goals or so in the next 15 minutes, which could be a big possibility with 15 minutes to go, with it being half an hour played, Klopp is going to have 1-2 words to say, because I guarantee Klopp did not tell them to go out there and do several things they did. Stupid crap pass from Trent, really, really and truly. And it's an even poor interception by Xhaka. And Bellerin, just make sure that Bellerin. Ref, man! Ref! On my life, how's that? Ref, that's a very nasty tackle from Mane and Robertson. They know he's going nowhere. They've tried to foul him. That's the ones there people get injured. And Bellerin, like, what are you lot doing? It's a goal kick. We've got away with it. But there's too many nerves in the Arsenal side now. And again, you're going to give Liverpool a cheap goal. Trust me, hit the like and subscribe button, people. It don't take 2 minutes. Please hit the like and subscribe button. And it means a lot, you lot that are tuned in already, man. Big up the 40 people in here. Leno's played it to Luiz. Luiz's pass has been cut out, and that's been the case of the last the last half an hour, really, isn't it? Really, people, these long balls just are not going to work. Like, they're not going to work today. Big up Maitland, man. Maitland, I think he's played all right today. The one time he kind of got forward with meaning, did a thing. Fair play, like I said, the goal we scored, it was a lovely one to score, but let's be honest, from an Arsenal perspective, that attacking one will not be in our highlights reel. From a Liverpool defensive point of view, it weren't the best. If oh my God, Xhaka's tried to dribble out from the back unnecessarily and been dispossessed. Maitland-Niles has cleared it. There's not enough venom on it, and Fabinho's recycled it to Trent. Aubameyang's on his tail. That's the one person that seems to put fear into Trent. Like, whenever he presses him, he wants to distribute it quick. Trent seems to fancy himself against all the other Arsenal lads. Apologies, people. Come, man, get it to 100 likes. I can't even see the likes and them things there, man. Yeah, man, we don't need to be wild. I don't need to act. Man. I'm on a calm thing. I'm shouting for, man. All that reactions thing there is Mazzolini, my guy, man. I feel exactly how I feel. If there was something to scream and shout about, which I think I have done on occasion, there'll be something to make noise about how I genuinely feel. I'm never gonna play up to the thing, and I hear people are just trying to build up subscribers, and at the end of the day, you can secure the bag for yourself and your family. So I'm not gonna tell people what's right and wrong, but what I can do is stay true to myself, man. That's how I feel. But anyways, Wijnaldum in possession. Goes back to Gomez. 32 minutes played, people. 32 minutes in. Trent's played it to Salah. And I don't want to say we kept Salah quiet, because his shot that Leno maybe could have done better with initially, not that I'm blaming Leno, led to the goal. Mane scored an easy goal, and, it's another big game, another goal for Mane. To be fair, I think out of all the 3 attackers, Mane always sets pace from early against us, and he set pace early on today. It's not good enough from both teams, though, if I'm real. Not good enough from both teams. Liverpool, Klopp won't be happy. They're making this harder than it has to be, and considering actually playing the game, had to be. Klopp knew they were in for it. He's been very highly praising Arteta and Arsenal, but they've given us a goal they didn't need to give us. From an Arsenal perspective, stop respecting Liverpool. Stop respecting them unnecessarily. Like, Van Dijk is turning into a playmaker. Fabinho's trying his luck at it too. Trent seems to be trying so much, he's running out of ideas now. In this game, it's been so far with 33 minutes played, 24% possession to 76. They've had 9 shots, we've had 4. So I think that tells you everything it should do, people. And I don't think I'm going to have time to even take a picture of that. But someone will remind me what I just, for fuck's sake. And Robertson is taking advantage. And it's 2-1. And to be fair, normality is restored. To be fair, he made a mistake and he's shown great mentality to pattern it up, people. 34 minutes in. Again, poor defending. It's come from the left-hand side again, Trent. Is that Trent or Firmino? Firmino's played it to Salah. Maitland and Xhaka have tried. It's gone to Trent. Trent's just put it in. And this is what happens when you don't follow runners, man. I said this. Follow your runners. And maybe Bellerin's head has just put it into his path. Yeah, he's just put it into his path. And that's what it is. That's what they tell you. Follow it in. And this is a test of mentality. Let me sorry, people, man. Just had to tweet from my heart, but 40 real ones, man. It's all good, man. It's all good. It's all good, man. It's all good. Probably my video's probably getting lost in the sea of the bigger ones and that, but it's all good, man. Like you said, 40 real ones or 39 now. 35 minutes in, 2-1 Liverpool. It's a bit deflating, people, but it is what it is in that department. I can't say we didn't deserve it. This is probably the scoreline it should have been based on how they're playing. And they're backing our goal, people. Mo Salah's seems to have woken up and wants to be part of the party. 2 disappointing goals, man. Very disappointing goals. Very, very disappointing goals, people, man. And now Firmino's in for the act. Firmino was very central to that second goal. Mane involved. Now they're awake, man. They're awake. They've got the bit between their teeth. They've restored they've patterned up the game before half time. Van Dijk again to Trent in acres of space. You know, part of me feels get Saka on really because he's a bit more, you know, playing with Maitland now. Maybe just do something out there on that left hand side. You know, the midfielders have got to wake up. I haven't seen them except when they're making mistakes today, but non-existent. You've just got to decide you want to win a game of football, quite simply, or play a game of football. We've been very defeative in our mindset consistently. You know, we've not really tried to have a go at Liverpool. I'll be surprised if Van Dijk and Gomez have any grass on their shorts. What slide tackles have they had to make? And I know Arteta won't be happy with them goals. Cheap goals, man. I spoke about. I said cheap goals. I'm gonna make sure that's part of my half-time notes. Just silly errors. This is why you have to wonder mentally, was they prepared for today? This is why when I hear talk of talking about winning major titles and stuff, I have to say, cool it. Focus on winning at Anfield. You can't win at Anfield. You can't talk about winning a title over 38 game period. You know, game management. You know, we shouldn't have went ahead. So what was said with the boys, like, let's pattern up. We don't deserve to be ahead. Let's really wake up now and try pattern this win. And it's too easy. You know, Trent just getting on to get simple 1-2 with Fabinho is too easy. You know, taking shortcuts today, boys. You've got to put in that extra 10%. Maitland Niles in possession to El Nene. I haven't said El Nene's name too many times in the stream, people. Poor pass from Holding this time, and it's resulted in Van Dijk in possession. I keep saying the wrong names. Ronaldo, Mane in possession. Williams done very well. Should win the foul. Williams done very well to just nip it in them couple of times there, man. Maybe arguably should have done it a bit sooner when they scored, but I think that was Bellerin's. I have to watch the game again. Yeah, Williams to be fair, none of the attackers are offering too much, man. Like, I ain't seen. I'll be fair to Lacazette. He scored and he played a part in his own goal, but I ain't seen Aubameyang too many times do anything. Maitland under pressure. I don't blame Maitland. See, he's got no option. He's right-footed on the left-hand side. He knows if I play it backwards, he's playing it across goal. It's got to go out. Pardon me. And it's games like this, you're thinking, where's that extra onus going to come from? You know, there's a big chance. I don't know Arteta, but I'm kind of begging him to make a change, man. I think the game just bring on us a bile, see what happens, man. I'm not really seeing it, man. Like when Arteta gets them in there, see what happens, man. But games like this, there's no hiding place. It shows you exactly where your team's level is. And this 40 minutes, you know, it's been a big 40. It's been a big 40 minutes, and we've not passed some tests that we need to pass if we want top 4. You know, I feel we did well in the first 20. I feel when the next 20, when the last 25 went a bit crazy, you know, I'm actually going to say, even though we scored in the last 25, I feel it was more negative. Personally, that's how I actually feel. I know we scored in that, but I was more like, it looked like we were sticking to a game plan, and that it don't look like we're sticking to a game plan today right now, man. We're just getting sourced. Like, it's a bit mad right now. And you'd be surprised Liverpool should fancy them. They should back themselves to go and you know, if I'm Klopp, I'm saying go out there and score another 2. Because Mane should have a brace. Firmino should have a goal. Salah, you should have a goal. If I'm Klopp, I'm sitting there saying that, pattern up. You don't want to try and get in the PFA and win Golden Boot and all them things. These are the games you get your stats in. Trent's been on this thing. Robertson obviously scored. It's you know what to expect by Liverpool people. You know what to expect. You know if Liverpool are to win a football match, which players, you know their fullbacks are going to be central to their system. So why are we letting Trent have a lot of the ball? It don't make no sense. They're professional footballers with all the analytical tools available. Fullbacks central to LFC. So why allow them? Don't know, people, man. It's just people got to wake up, man. So I'm saying there's no hiding place. To doing is difficult on the field, man. When I hear Bear want to win titles and things like this, just show me. Love my guy. Old habits, man. Pepe on. For me, I'm screaming Saka, man, because he's got the right temperament for this game. I'm not seeing the right temperament from him. To see what I like about Saka, away from all his technical ability, but he understands football. Like obviously if Saka, he's human, he probably has got nerves. But he treats it like a game of football, how you should. Like the way he would play against Barca is the way he would play against Leyton Orient. It's a game of football. Do my thing. Tierney in possession. And half the time we've gone forward, it's been the men, with all due respect, you don't kind of want there because they're not really likely to do anything. So good pass from El Nene, though, to Willian. Oh, Liverpool have dealt with it. Bellerin, come on. Oh, it's offside anyways. Dead. 42 minutes in, and literally, apart from clearing our lines on a decent thing prior to conceding, I don't think we've done too good. It's offside because Maitland now is in the build-up, I believe, is offside, but it is what it is. It's a good pass, though. It's a good pass from Luis. And I don't mind that from Maitland, even though he's offside and the touch is there. Because why? He's making a run in behind, bro. Made a run in behind. Like, just trying the thing. Like, I don't mind that. I really don't mind that. That's what you've got to do. You can't keep just respecting Liverpool. Right, he made 20 starts last season, including 15, career best 15. Yeah, Maitland, I hope you stay at the club, man. No need to talk about going Wolves and them thing there anymore. Lovely ball from Gomez. Holding's done okay. Patting it up, Holding. Done well to get it to Bellerin, to be honest. That's done very well there. El Nene. All right, cool. Come on, boys. Come on. Gone to Maitland. Maitland's having a decent game still. I think he's trying the thing. It's curse of the commentator because he tried to pass, he's got cut out, but fortunately it's not gone to anything. Ball's back with Luis. Back to Holding. Holding to Luis. Don't know, my guy. Luis has got possession. I don't think there's runners. There's no runners. Holding. And that's the thing. We can't panic. You know, there's 2 minutes before the end of the half, assuming there's no adding on time. And we're losing, but you can't panic. Just play football. Just calm down and play football. Like, just play football. Treat the game how you treat Fulham. That's not a foul, and that's stupidness. I can't lie. Liverpool have been completely conned by Xhaka there. That's not a foul. That should just be Liverpool's possession. I was quite annoyed with that, but we get away. I was annoyed because I don't know what Xhaka's doing, but we get away with it. Luis in possession to Rob Holding. holding in possession. He's kicked it long, probably going to end up with a Liverpool man. Yep, Van Dijk against Lacazette in the air. Forget about it. El Nene to Tierney. Tierney venturing forward with the football. But where's the movement? There's no movement, man. Liverpool, there's no movement, man. The movement is dead, man. There's no movement. David Luiz crossfield pass. William, it's too much on it. But I don't mind that. I really don't mind that. I don't mind that. There's nothing on. There's absolutely nothing on. It doesn't appear that there's anything on, but we keep moving, man. We keep moving. People, 2 minutes added on, man. 2 minutes added on. And it's coming down to Liverpool to see if there's game management. Coming down to Liverpool to see if there's... big up the 44 people. I thought I'll check out the live chat myself. People. Oh, no, clicked on my own vid. This isn't... It's not been good enough, boys. Not in the fact that we're losing. Like, I care about we're losing, obviously, but in the sense of we're not playing to our maximum. We're not... I don't know what Arteta's game plan was, but I can guarantee it weren't this. Like, it weren't this, people. It weren't this at all, man. This is shocking. But we move, man. It is what it is. Another crossfield pass from Van Dijk. How many has he done this? How many has he done today, man? How many? You know, I'll be keen to see the Opta statistics. El Nene, Tilaka, William loses possession, not for the first time today, but he's won it back, to be fair with him. Bellerin to El Nene to Luiz, and it's just players are scared in possession, man. Like, very few players, from Arsenal perspective, look like they want the ball and want to hold on to it. Like, everyone's playing hot potato. Like, you're playing Liverpool. You've got to want to be up for it. You've got to want to do it. I hear that, my guy, but I don't think Laka deserves to get subs, you know. I hear that, though, pardon me, because I think we need some pace. Oh, pardon me, this hold-up man thing isn't going to bang for us, so we might as well run in behind Van Dijk and see how quick he is. You know, I know he's strong, but how quick is he? We know he's quick, but how quick are you? But it's a madness, man. We're not creating enough chances, and it's the game plan. And it's half-time, people. Lacazette looks vexed, as we should be. We've not played well at all. Positive. I say positive, but positive by this game standards, first 20. And then normality's been restored, really. Must say, fantastic mentality from Robertson. He fixed up. Made a mistake and then fixed up. So what do you lot feel of the... Yeah, I've been doing a hell of talking, people. What are you lot thinking of the game so far, man? What's you lot... Just seems like we lack confidence. I'd agree with that, man. And that's why I said it in my preview. I said it during this stream. I've said it in all the videos. I was like, listen, respect Liverpool. They've got quality players. They won the league. You know, we're going to concede possession. But at the same time, you know, we need to offer something in an attacking sense. We need to try something. We need to have belief that we can try and win a game of football, really, and whatnot. And we ain't done that, man. And this is it as well, Maxwell. Getting stuck under the feet. That's what I mean with this hot potato thing. It don't look like nobody wants the ball. It don't look like no one is gonna hold on to it for a couple of secs, sort of thing. Like, you got to be brave in games like this. It's all fun and games. Winning it against Leicester and winning it against West Ham, and you know, Fulham's the best example because you probably would have beat up Fulham in that game regardless. You got to win it against the best in the league and the best in the world and all these things. You know, first 20 were, in comparison to this game, okay. There was the Leno save, there was the good header from Luiz and a good block from Holding. There was some heart and mouth moments, but it comes down to game management. You know, there was, like I said, there's times when you win games you're not supposed to. You know, we found ourselves in a position where early on we could have, you know, it's a lot. At the moment we took the lead, it could have been a different story, but we should have said to ourselves, okay, boys, let's keep it real. We've been playing very poor today. Liverpool have messed up. Robertson's messed up, whatever. We've gone ahead. Let's fix up. Let's pattern up. No, we didn't. The same things were happening. And let's pull up the halftime stats, people, man, really. You know, it's best that we just go to some, because I never get to find these in the game. All that matters is we knew we wasn't going to have as much shots You know, just looking statistically, Liverpool have scored both goals in like in like 5 minutes. And the statistics speak for themselves, people. 1 shot on target, 1 goal. When you're 1-0 up, it looks clinical. When you're not, it's supporting. You know, 11 shots, 5 on target by Liverpool is poor. It's not good enough. It looks clinical. Looks clinical when you're ahead, but it's dead. We find ourselves in a difficult position, but this is where it's an important team talk. And this is where I said, if you are to lose 2-1, you know, if the scoreline stays the same and we leave the game, you know, are we going to leave this game knowing we put in 100% and we lost to Liverpool because they're better players? I'm not too sure. You know, they're quality players, but we gave these goals to them. Fella, fives, man. I don't think guys have been appalling, like 5s and that, man. It just... Bellerin's been giving the ball away a lot. The whole team's been crap, man. Really, like, it's not an individual thing, man. That's it, agent. That's it. Leno's made some good saves, but I do feel I'll cut him the courtesy. You know, when I do my tactics show and I watch the game again, it might be a bit different. But I did feel, I don't think it was Leno's fault for that goal, for Mane's goal per se, because there were several incidences watching that and talking. We could have cut that out. But I did feel, you know, Leno could have made a better save. You know, he kind of, you know, he gave Mane an easy goal. It was quite poor, man. This is it. This is it. This is it. That is it as well. Not just them. Exactly. The whole team's been terrible. No one's really... I feel if I was to say someone's been kind of calm, I'd say Maitland-Niles, but everyone's been poor, man. Midfield needs work, brother. Needs work. Trust me. That's why I felt Ceballos had to start, because I don't really get the El Nene one. I get it that he's played well when given chances, but I felt Ceballos, he's going to give me, to a slight degree, what El Nene is going to get. You know, Ceballos a busybody, and we need man that want the ball under pressure. I don't think El Nene is that. That's not his skill set. I'm not criticizing him. This is probably the game I'm looking at Arteta, really, you know. Midfield's been poor. I haven't seen too many from our forwards. Where are our strikers? If I had to give it to a 4, I think Lacazette's been better, but that's about it. The Lacazette goal was calm, because that's the only benefit. We popped them for that goal. We popped them for that. It was a scummy thing, but we popped them. You know, Xhaka's involved in that. You know, Williams out there. That's the only real poor thing from Liverpool. Don't know, my guy. Aye, man. Trust me. Aye, man, I'm trying to get them sponsorships and trying to get Arsenal to mess with a guy. So I'm going to, you know, kind of be a bit diplomatic, but big up my guy. Bro, we're just, you just can't over respect. It's too bait, man. It's too bait. We're not trying to... for Aubameyang today, you got to fizz it into them channels. There's no point putting it where near Van Dijk or Gomez. They're going to win it in the air, like. Maxwell, I'm not going to lie to you. Trust me, but that was some Sunday League goal that we scored. But the goal we conceded was poor. Look, Firmino's not being picked up. Xhaka and Luiz, if you're going to make the foul, man. I don't understand what we was doing. Tierney could even do a little bit better. Leno, that save is a mad thing from Leno still. I'm not going to lie. Leno, you got to do better still. I've watched it again. You know, Luiz and Xhaka are the one for me. There's 2 of you, and you can't make the foul if you're going to be stupid and make the foul. Tierney's not aware of his man, and then, yeah, he's got that little burst. You can't bring him down. Pardon me. Leno, that's a poor save, man. It's a poor save. Facts. I wouldn't say we've been smashed. That also true, Adrian. That is a very true point. True. I don't know where it's going to come from, my guy, man, because many people will talk about Ozil. Ozil will get, you know, I'm a fan of Ozil, but this ain't a game for me. Ain't going to do nothing in this game, really. Nothing at all. It highlights, you know, you need a modern-day creator. You need a modern-day dynamic box-to-box man. We're always going to say this as Arsenal fans, but once again, I feel this game has highlighted the need for Partey and the need for Iwa. I'm not going to lie to you. I know Torreira's linked with a move away. I don't know his fitness level, but, you know, I think this is a game for him. You know, he's a ball-winning midfielder. I back Arteta, but, you know, and if we won this, or if we walked away 1-0, these things might not be highlighted necessarily by everybody, but it is what it is. We've got it all to do in the second half, man. Not in the game at all, man. Not in the game at all. From both sides, tired legs will set in, which is a disadvantage for Arsenal. That's the thing. It's not even about parking. It's not even about parking the bus, man. Like when we played against Liverpool and City and Chelsea with under these things, when we had possession, you genuinely could see there was a plan when we're in possession. All right, cool. You man do your 1-2 passes. Let's go forward. It don't look the same right now. It just looks like man are scared, man. Screaming for Partey, bro. Physical presence, box-to-box dynamism. We're ramping, people. We're ramping. Until we get that, we're not going to progress. Like, I'm not scapegoating Xhaka. Let's not make this about Xhaka or El Nene. But our midfield is not patterned. It's not the modern-day midfield, the dynamism, the dynamic thing you need. It's not. And until it is, we're not going to progress, man. We're not going to progress. Players got to be, bro. You know what? It's never beating the press. I hear you. I agree with that. But it's like, we got to stop beating ourselves. Like, we're beating ourselves before we can even talk about beating the press. Man, don't believe that they can pass the ball today under pressure. It's a bit mad. Potentially, yeah, my guy, man. Potentially. Do you know what? The midfield just not been there. Like, just genuinely not been there today. Like, not been there at all. Fair play. Xhaka can claim some involvement in the goal, and El Nene's been here and there winning the ball back, but it's just not the modern day midfield, like, and it highlights, and that's the underlining point for me from SA. We're just lacking, fam. We're lacking. We're scared. You know, we can talk about tactics and formation and this and that and this and that until we're blue in the face. Man, need to believe that you can do something. You need to believe. You need to believe. I don't get the vibe that you lot believe today that you can do something against Liverpool. You're respecting them too much. They don't want the ball at all, man. They don't. Rare Neff, man. It's a Rare Neff thing right now. It's a Rare Neff thing. It's a couple red shirts, but it's a Rare Neff thing right now. You got to drink when you're an Arsenal fan. But yeah, man. That's it. You know what? Forget Thiago, man. I hear that, but it's a thing where we've shot ourselves in the foot, man. Like as Mane's a quality player, one of the best in the league, one of the best in the world in his position, you know. Well, it should be one of the most sought after players, really, when you look at Barca and Madrid needing a rebuild. But did he score because he's great Mane and he made it happen, or did we put it on a plate for him as a result of a bad sequence of defending? It's like when we lost 3-0 to City. It probably still would have happened, but we're giving it to them. Like, it's a mazza. my guy. Is what it is. I refuse to speak, man. If I speak, it's bad for Brandon, man. Hit one for me, though, man, for sure. Flavors, though. But yeah, man. You lot are moving mad. Boy, I don't want to split. The pass has been very poor, very poor. Even the passing for the goal, it was good, but it was by the standards we've set. It was Sunday League, man. Like, that was a comedy goal for both sides, man. I hear that, and I agree with that, Partey. But at the same time, we need to stop looking at. I'm not saying you are my guy, Rohan, so don't think I'm getting at you. But one man isn't going to change the thing. The whole team need to be on it. It's like for years we keep looking at one man to change our defense. The whole team need to pattern defensively. Do you get it? One man creatively, he can make the difference, but the whole team need to be on creating more. Whether that's for the manager to bring in caliber players or the players to realize where they're going wrong. But I hear you. I really do. Not effective. They're slow. There's no one supporting. It's dead. Man don't really want to get involved today, man. But let's hope the second half, man. What's your lot's predictions anyways, man? You know, to be fair, you know, I'm always praising Arteta today. You have to ask questions. I feel you've got to get at the players for today, but Yeah, man, I'm always praising Arteta and his tactics. I'm looking at the El Nene one again. Torreira's head might be gone, so I know he ain't gonna play. But you know, Maitland-Niles was linked with me the way he was still playing. I'm not seeing what El Nene's bringing. I don't understand why Sabas didn't start. You know, I'm not gonna be one of them man that's gonna talk about Ozil and all that, but we are lacking creativity. So for Edu, please bring some players in. For the players, you've shot yourselves in the foot. You've had no confidence. You've not started well. You've thrown the game away. You've shown your lack of game management. Arteta can tell you things till you're blue in the face. You need to fix up. I believe in Arteta, but at the same time, you know, this is one of them days when I said this is where we're learning about Arteta ourselves, people. We're learning a lot about Arteta. He's gonna make mistakes, and maybe, you know, this whole believing in everyone, their time when your chance comes, you're gonna be levels, isn't always the way to go, man. You play your best players. And like I said, for Edu, we need to bring some players in. It's as simple as that, man. Simple as that. Don't know, man. Big up Leon, man. Thanks for checking in, man. I saw you when I was looking at all the people there first. 3-3. Hope so, man. Nick a point. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Don't mind that at all, man. Can't lie, it's boiling in my room, people, with these lights, but I can't even put on the fan. See what I do for you lot and my 109 people. We do, man. We do. We do. We do. But to do all of that pinning the fullbacks and all them things there, our midfield have to want the ball and they have to want to do something with the ball. So how much of that we're going to be able to do in today's context, I'm not too sure, my dude. But the second half is about to begin still. Liverpool have had 11 attempts and 5 on target. We've had 1 and 1 shot. Like, this is Uno Emery. This is Uno Emery sort of stuff, really. I'm not going to say Arteta is that, but if this was Emery, I'd be doing a lot of videos. I really would. Yeah, is it now? Is it now? It is still. It is still. It is still. You got me there, man. Can you blame me? It's been a long. I was about to say it's been a long week. It's only Monday, but it's been a long week. It's been a long game. He ain't gonna take Xhaka off, my guy. I can't. You know, it's that feeling where, you know, we're gonna sit here after the game and say, if this didn't happen, if that happened, when it's not that. Like, we've been poor, like we've really been poor. It looks like Lacazette's bowling out at something. Lacazette was vexed before the game. Like, come on, Lacazette, man. You know what, Lacazette, you scored a goal. You can say your thing. Bro, can't even put 5 passes together, man. 4 passes, even, as you said. It's a mazzo. Gotta enjoy life where you can, man. Gotta enjoy life where you can. Can't take it too seriously, man. Can't take it too seriously. That's it. No fear, fam. That's for everyone in the Prem. No fear, man. Just be on a hard body thing. Go out there and try and get a result. If you lose, you lose. Like, people expect us to lose. You know, not too many people are gonna cry, myself included, if we lose today. It's almost expected. So go out there and have a courageous performance. Like I said, it's all about the integrity of the performance. If I see, you know, man went out there, they tried all they could in their respective positions, they did what they had to do, and Liverpool's difference made quality on the ball made the difference. Fair play. But this whole, you know, respecting them, and it's still what the very thing with these players are very, pardon me, very much tried to ignore in, you know, not conceding. You've done it now, so stop respecting them and go out and try now. Pardon me. I'd rather lose 3-1 trying to make it 4-2, or I'd rather lose 3-1 trying to make it 2-2 than just sitting back and allowing 5 or something to just go in, man. Like, try a thing, man. Have a go, man. Gomez is always going to win it in the air. You know, Gomez and Trent have done very well doubling up against Aubameyang. Aubameyang's done nothing in this game. Like, it was to be expected. They're going to, you know, naturally, if you're playing against Aubameyang, you're going to make sure you don't do a damn thing. He scored against them prior. Poor pass from Alisson, and, you know, I'm disappointed. Like, if we was pressing a bit higher, we could have napped that earlier. Bellerin's got out to Willian, and Willian's probably got to come off now, if I'm completely honest. David Luiz played it to Willian. Is it going to get there? Just about. To Bellerin, to El Nene, to Bellerin, to Xhaka, to Luiz, to Tierney. There's not too much in front for Tierney. Poor pass from Tierney. Tierney's not had the best of games today, if I'm honest. I'm a big fan of Tierney. And it's gone to Mane. And I personally think Mane's going to score this. And it's sailed over. He's here on his left. He's probably said there's too much players rolling. So we've played better. We've played better. Like you said, man, we've got no ball carriers. There's no ball carriers in the team. Mane should be scoring. Gifted, bro. Gifted to us, but it is what it is. I was thinking that, Lacazette looks leaner. Almost unhealthy. But shout to Lacazette if he's been on a lean thing and that. Tierney in possession. Oh, Tierney's giving it away cheaply. We just can't get out of our defense. Arteta, you've got to do something to change it now, man. You go 3-1, it's out. We're out here. Because we're just sitting back. Liverpool just knocking it about their defenses. Fell to Gomez again. Gomez to Trent. Trent first time to Salah. Salah's pass didn't work out. Trent's won it back. Xhaka to Maitland. Tierney's got rid. But again, it's going to nowhere. Like, it's all fun and games doing that, but it's gone to nowhere. And I think that should be a free kick. It is a yellow card. To be fair, it's Tierney's first poor game, man. That's it, bruv. That's it. Don't give them the win, man. Make them work for it. You handed it to them. They handed. Oh, nah. It's a yellow, but it's nothing more than that. It's them ones that hurt from Trent, but I don't think he meant to do that. Personally, I agree. Ball to Aubameyang, and Aubameyang's not done nothing today, for honest. Good ball to Lacazette though. To Maitland. Maitland now's got some square foot there. Big up Maitland, but that was a square foot thing there. To Bellerin, and Bellerin gets it to Willian. Willian, hold it, bro. Puts a ball in. Van Dijk, man, mountain. Myth, man. Forget about it. Fabinho clears up. Xhaka. Didn't bang. Liverpool on the counter with Firmino. Trent. Tierney's done well. Aubameyang, take him on. I beg, man. Step overs or something, brother. That was dead, Aubameyang. Dead pass from Aubameyang to Maitland. It didn't bang. But Maitland's done very well to prevent Gomez from banging it long, and it's gone for a throw-in. I think Maitland's been calm, man. Maitland's been a calm 6 out of 10, man. 5, 6 out of 10. No, it's not. We've been dead, but I can't really ask him to do much more, man. I can't expect Maitland now to make the difference in that sense. So I can't really understand much. See, bro, leave something on the players, man. Yo, allow that, man. IC3 don't do them thing. I'm gassing, man. Footballers are bookie, but Maitland Niles wins possession. Bit of a bookie pass, but it's gone to Tierney. Tierney's recycled it with Leno. Quicker, man. Leno to Holding. Come on, Holding. Holding's cleared it, and it's a poor clearance from Tierney, from Holding. And it's falling to Robertson. Oh, fuck's sake. El Nene's lost out. It's just not strong enough. And Tierney's been very well to sort out that clearance. Tierney's woken up in this half, but come on, boys. Come on. Come on. This is too easy. Way too easy. Van Dijk. Crossfield pass. How many times have I said that in the stream? Ooh, Trent hit that first. Trent's such a lovely player, man. Like, if it wasn't against Arsenal, I'd be applauding. It's a lovely pass from Van Dijk, and Trent's hit it first time back across goal. What a cross that would have been if it fell on someone's head, man. Trust me, man. I hear all of you lot. I feel all of you lot. There needs to be a change, man. To be fair, 51 minutes in. Let's give it another 5. I'll be telling Willian you got 5 minutes. If not, I'm making changes, which would be Pepe. El Nene. Bellerin. Back to Holding. Holding to Tierney. To David Luiz. Come on, man. Let's get this to 100 likes. Come on, people. Come on. No, to be fair, Sheffield United put more heart into this thing than this, but I can't lie to you. There's a bit more energy with their play. There's no energy of us. The only benefit is that we're playing a bit better with possession. There's a bit more belief, but there's no energy. Holding. Fuck's sake. Holding has lost the ball cheaply on the edge of our area. Oh my God. He's done very well to cut out the cross from Robertson, but he's just been caught in possession. No, Holding. Stop blaming other people. That's you ramping. I don't know why you got the ball there, but you're ramping, man. Robertson with the throw, people. Van Dijk. To Gomez. It's poor people, man. I don't know about you lot, but games like this highlight why we need central midfielders and pace, man. Like, we're not mobile enough, too static, man. Tierney's had a better half, second half so far. Maitland's had a good game. That's our ball, ref. Cool. Throwing for Tierney. Come on, Tierney. Come on, chop. I like Holding, man, but it's a mazza, man. Lacazette moves like when you're at the end of the rave, you're trying to secure food before you go yard, fam. So he's moving like, man. Yeah, lethargic in that. The old school days, man. The small little come up. To be fair, I think Holding, they've all been bad, but I don't think Holding's been like the scapegoating thing, man. You know how our fans move. I'm not saying you are, but you know how our fans move. William, come on, man. William in possession. Counter attacks on. It's gone to Bellerin. I think there's my hopes gone with it going to Bellerin. Oh, good ball from Bellerin. No one gambling. Xhaka. Says it all, really. Holding's done quite well against Mane there. Pardon me, but it's falling to Robertson. And you think Mane's going to let that go out? He keeps that in. He's actually kept it on and done very well. It's gone to Firmino and it's still alive. Mane's got it. It's actually a very good... Oh, no. Well in, Louise. I thought that was going to be a Mane highlight special. He was racing through. Yeah, man. You can't replace Patrick Vieira, man. But what you can do is simply just sign. You don't... What you need to do, yeah... I get it. You don't always need to replace. And what I mean by replace is, you know, Patrick Vieira, he had the physical capabilities and the technical qualities. You're not going to find that. But what you can find is a man that is comfortable in the midfield doing what we need to do. Sometimes you don't replace. I mean, you the word replace, like quality for quality, you adapt. Like, you can't find that. But can you find someone who can pass a ball and who is physically competent and can win these battles? You know, we don't need to, you know, how much is Vieira costing in today's day and age? But I don't even think, I think it's costing 200 million. You know, Vieira is one of my favorite midfielders, but we just need to sign someone that can do the job, like just do the job. Like, Casemiro's nowhere near touching Vieira, but, you know, for argument's sake, if Casemiro was ever an option, can you find a Casemiro who can do that job? Do you get it? It's crazy, man. Says it all, man. Bellerin, you know what it is with Bellerin? He's just limited in that respect going forward. Holding still better than Cannavaro, man. Dead that. That's dead. Can't even lie to you, my guy. Van Dijk to Fabinho. And the one pet peeve is Liverpool having too much time to turn and these things, man. Firmino in possession. Salah's tried to clip it to Keita. Holding's done well. Louise has got rid. Lacazette's been crashed off. How that's not a foul, I don't know. Is what it is. I have to wonder if Eddie and Nketiah will come on, or if we will make a substitution on the flanks. $56 minutes played, and it's not quite 60th minutes, but you're kind of looking at and thinking, Arteta, is any subs going to take place sooner rather than later? Because we just have not been good enough. I personally feel we're playing better. It's 2-1, but we just need to offer a bit more in attacking sense. That being said, good crossing from Robertson. Leno equal to it. One of the things I'm most nervy about in Leno's play is collecting from crosses. Bellerin gets it to Willian. Willian, take them on, fam. It's dead from Willian. It's dead. No, man. Get up, man. Hey, Arteta, make the changes, man. I'm tired of this thing, man. No. Play on. This is what annoys me. Liverpool, why are you kicking out? Arsenal, why are you begging man to kick the ball off? Play to the whistle. I have sympathy for Willian. He got written off. But come on. We're losing 2-1. The man are going, kick it out, please. It's not even that deep. He corralled his back. He fell. It's a little impacting. It's not Willian Fabinho's fault. He's fell. He's corralled his back. We're playing football, man. It's smart from Willian because he's wasting time from our perspective because we're on the counter. But just come on, man. Just keep going. This is poor, man. Probably not for this season. He's probably got to stay and be some depth or an option of some level, man. Knackered, fam. You would be knackered chasing lost causes, fighting Van Dijk. You know, what Arteta demands of a striker is tiring anyways. Plus, it's going to be tiring when you're in a game like this. Like, go on, Laka. Speak of the devil. At least he's trying to stupid foul from Laka. Did he bust case? I thought that was a foul from him, but Laka's tracking back. That's what I love from Laka. Speak of the devil there. He's offside. Oh, shit. That's a fucking run from Lacazette. That's a terrible finish from Lacazette. Lacazette, you've got to do better. Oh, so he was offside. I thought he was offside, but it didn't. It seemed like he was allowed to continue. I feel Lacazette's put in a shift, man. The work rate's been there. He scored. He ain't been perfect, and there's been nothing to praise any player with. But yeah, man. Gomez in possession, people. What a day this has been, man. Morning. Just about almost scores and Holding. I think Holding, we've all been terrible, but I don't think Holding's been below a 5. Not going to cap. Hey, 60th minute. Number 34. He's taking off Xhaka. I eat my words. I thought he wouldn't take off Xhaka. Xhaka's been poor today. And, there's big pressure on Xhaka. Big pressure on Xhaka. He's, let's not forget he's been well in the last couple of games. But, you're hearing talk of Partey and Aouar. Sabas has been here on loan, We're playing a pivot. So there's about 4 names I've said fighting for 2 spots. Sabas has come in. Hopefully, in the last half an hour, he just injects some pace. Somebody said, "What am I sipping on?" And I'm about to sip on Rain Left a little bit, man. Still, it's time to call it a day in a sec. Still, I ain't got no more chase. Still, but yeah, I'm too good, man. No done. What you lot sipping on, man? Got to sip on something if you're doing this, man. Nah, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised. Not, Xhaka's his dog, but Xhaka's been dead. Really, Xhaka's been dead today. This games like this, as much as I get Aubameyang on the flanks and I was advocating it, it's games like this, you're looking at Aubameyang on the flanks and saying you got to put him in the middle. Mo Salah in possession, has a shot, it's been dead. El Nene gets ahead on it. Maitland gets ahead on it. Not enough on it. I don't know what we're doing, boys. But this is schoolboy defending. We still haven't cleared it on the edge of our area. It's with Mane. Holding, you just got to get your body across there, man. He's kicked it out for a throw. You just got to get your body across there and let that go out for a throw in. Like, that's an unnecessary one. Don't know, my guy, man. I know some of you are eating dinner, drinking. I don't know. Deluded Nation, DG Nation's a bit weird, man. Cause I know there's bare different time zones. Some of you are driving to work. Some of you are eating dinner. Some of you are drinking a juice. Some of you are doing bare stuff. Leno, man. Apologies, people. Leno's like, that's the one pet peeve of Leno. He spills stuff he don't need to spill. It's a dead shot from distance from Van Dijk. I understand, the Premier League ball, it dips and it moves and the rest of it, but come on, it's like even there, he's not looking like he's trying to grab that. He's a bit unorthodox. Yeah, that would be me after the preview reviews of the games and that I done, man. Trying to hit that, man. Might even need to get some flavors after today, because this one's a bit mad still. Anyways, come on, my guy. You do your thing with the Rubicon, my GG. Took the words out of my mouth. All right. Oh, Lacazette, big chance. Flopped it up. Could have got us on a shameless thing. I'm not going to get onto you because you scored. And I think out of the attacking players, I've seen more. 62 minutes in, and so bringing on Sabas is one thing, but I'm not going to lie to you. Arteta is taking a bit too long to bring on one of them wide men. You got Saka and Pepe on the bench. What's going on? Ceballos in possession. El Nene, like, you might as well just dash off El Nene, fam. I can't even lie to you. Dash El Nene off. Just let Luis do some sweeper thing. It's gone to Aubameyang. You know Aubameyang's left foot is rubby, and he just shows why, man. I don't drink Desirano, my guy. That's too sweet, man. And plus since the sugar tax, they've messed it up. But it used to be a cranberry thing, which you probably do already, or a Fanta fruit twist, which isn't the thing anymore. Lacazette, man, you got to finish that. Golden chance for Lacazette. I feel we played better in the second half, but it's just not been enough, man. It's not been enough at all. I have a feeling as well, but specific to this game, I need to see man playing. Superb tackle from Maitland-Niles. Maitland's played hard today, man. Ceballos has lost the ball cheaply. It's not a foul, man. It's not a foul. Stop looking around, Ceballos. This play is not. It's actually not a foul. It's too moist for that one. This is what. That's one thing I hate when managers. You lot kill me with the trim comments, man. Might even start cutting my own. It would have made a fuss like that, man. You know, I'm even mad. The Barbie, you lot can make your noise, though. I'm not gonna lie. You lot are good. But the man, them. Oh, oof. Mane just wide. Mane's a demon on the football field. Like, I hate playing again. I love him as a footballer, but he's just like the only word I can think of when I think of Mane is savage. Like, he doesn't care. Like, he doesn't care about any of us. He just wants to. It's Liverpool the thing. He only thing cares about. He just wants to write us off. Yes. 2-1 to Liverpool. Okay. No, don't do that, man. Hit up the Rubicon, man. Hit up the Rubicon. Hit up the Rubicon still, man. Hit up the Rubicon. Not by force still. For me, it is. God, we're moving a bit mad still. Big let off. Facts. Robertson and Liverpool have just managed this game well. They haven't actively, in my opinion, pressed to get that third goal, apologies. They've just managed the game. They've tried to use the chances presented to them. They've obviously not sat back too much. They've just weathered the storm, really. They're playing a number of cute 1-2s as I speak. You know, everybody must. This is the games you love playing. Robertson with the ball in. No one's quite tall enough to win that from him. It's still in Liverpool's possession now. Trent Alexander-Arnold, and it's a bit peak, man. Trust me, man. He's on a thing. Bad man don't drink Miranda, man. That's mad. You're a real one still for the vanilla nourishment. Before Sunday League, my dad used to give that to man all the time. That was some Irish moss and say, go run your heart out, man. Simple as. You're a real one for that one still. El Nene better than Xhaka. Xhaka better than El Nene, my guys. Best of a bad bunch at best, man. Like, I like Xhaka a lot as a footballer, but he's a squad player at best. And Mane's got a smile on his face because he knows it's different. It's 62 minutes in, people. 66, apologies. And Pepe has come on. Arteta appears to be giving him some instructions. I don't know what they are, obviously, but let's hope it means go and get us an effing goal. Simple as. Robertson stands over the free kick with his arch rivals, not his arch rivals, his teammate, Trent. And, you know, Trent's got a dangerous ball in him. Robertson can do a thing as well. It's quite dangerous. I'm watching Van Dijk. He's on Bellerin. Seems to be creeping at the back post. Let's see if this results in a goal. Bellerin versus Van Dijk is a mixed match. Now Van Dijk has checked in. It's a poor delivery, though, from Liverpool to Arsenal's benefit. It's back with Robertson, though. He lays it out his feet. He puts it back in the box. Bellerin rises up. Ceballos goes to close it down and gets a knock to it. Aubameyang. There's a break with Aubameyang. Aubameyang, no, that was dead. Aubameyang, that was dead. Aubameyang, that was dead. Aubameyang tried to buy a free kick. It was dead. He knocked it into space. Fabinho just gets ahead of him. How are this? Brother. You're wobbling, bro. I don't know for them thing there. New Cross, you know. South London and that. Big up all my South London tugs and that, man. Thank you very much for tuning in, man. It means a lot, my dude. David, man. Where do I begin, man? Poor. I can't add much, man. I don't want to add much. It's been a poor performance, but it is what it is, man. Can't say I didn't expect defeat. Bellerin's booked. Mane sold him an absolute dream, and he's brought him down. You know, can we just go 2 up front, Arteta? Is there a way to just go 2 up front now? Because this wide experiment with Aubameyang, it's not working no more in this game. It's not a game. Williams has come off now, finally, for Pepe. And Pepe, come on, this is a chance to stick 2 middle fingers up at Arteta for not starting you, hopefully. Liverpool in possession. Salah. To Keita. Keita's had a shot. It hasn't amounted to nothing. Ceballos. To Pepe. Pepe's got past Mane. What? I think there's been a foul on Ceballos, people. I hope so. Old Kent Road, boy, I've been to a couple house parties back in the day down them sides, and it didn't end too promising. There's a couple, you know, house parties there, house party at Boardwalk Farm. There's a couple places with Green, you know, they always had the mad nice house parties, and, you know, the most dangerous areas had the best gal as well. It made no sense, but yeah, man, ain't trying to do that again. But big up them areas nonetheless. Holding in possession, and Holding's played a nervy pass. He's put Bellerin under problems, and he's come charging into Salah. Bellerin's been shaky today still, man. Mane sold a dream, and Bellerin's done well. Ceballos misses out. Mane's tried to wrap it around, and it ain't banged. Leno in possession. 20 minutes left, people. 70 minutes in. And Ceballos has been absolutely clattered by Keita. It's been a smart challenge. Ceballos in possession, trying his best to make things happen. I personally feel, and then he's got to be taken off soon. Stokey, another place. I don't follow Millwall religiously, my guy, but yeah, I know the club. I actually got scouted for them, and the scout did not shout back when he took my thingy's details. Who knows? Life could have been different. Could have been a right back for the Dens, and that. But it is what it is. Hope so, bro, man. We need a difference, man. We need a difference. You're just thinking, if Laka tried to hit that shot, why did he try to chip the keeper, man? Laka, if you just tried to slot that, it could have been different. He's tried to chip that effort, and it's gone straight into Alisson's midsection. Apologies. I'll give Maitland now as a 6, man. I think there's another sub. I didn't quite get a glimpse. I think it was Eddie and Ketia. I am not sure. It's either Eddie or Joe. It cannot be Joe because Joe didn't travel. I believe it is Eddie, people. I don't know if he's going to come on straight away, or it's one of them he's told him, get ready, like just stay ready sort of thing. I don't know. Mane in possession. Gets past El Nene with ease, sprays it out to the right-hand side. Salah first time to Firmino. Firmino did quite well, but Tierney also did quite well. Holding to Bellerin. I'm tired of saying poor pass from Bellerin, but poor pass from Bellerin. Man, give us that. I'll take that. Keita to Wijnaldum. Gomez, Keita, Fabinho, back to Gomez, sorry. Trent, back to Gomez. And we need it. I can't lie, Laka's probably got to come off his walking now. We haven't got a pressing thing going on at all. Mane, Robertson, Mane tries to play it in behind, and somehow he's still got it. And there's 3 Arsenal shirts. Stupid foul from Ceballos to give away right next to our area, and it's a free kick to Liverpool. Can't lie, I thought it was soft, but it is a bit of a. And he's booked him. Really, ref? How can that be? That's a harsh booking. Bro, I mean, if Arsenal's executives and the decision makers at Arsenal can look at collectively at this Arsenal squad and concede this is good enough to get top 4, I think that tells you everything I think people really and truly. Trust me, they don't need to. Liverpool have tried harder again. They had to try harder against Leeds. The only time Liverpool had to put in a little bit of effort is when we took the lead. They had to think, oh shit, we got to wake up here. They've got a free kick on the edge of our area, really. Robertson's elected to take it. It's a lovely ball. Van Dijk was probably going to meet that. We've cut it out. Lacazette's got up early. And it's a free kick to us. Come on, come on, come on. The only bit we've kind of kept. It's the only thing. Salah's been kept kind of quiet, man. Apart from that shot, I haven't. Again, it's still early, but yeah. Don't see why LNN is still on. I get why you need someone that can do certain things, but I don't get it, man. Can we bring on someone a bit more creative? Lacker's come off now. You know what? You can be cool with your contribution. We brought on Eddie. Hopefully, Eddie can chase the ball. Eddie, come on. I know you like to do all of this phone call business. I know you got vexed that you didn't score in the last game. Well, I say you didn't score. You didn't score where Pepe set you up. You know, go and make your hotline ring today. David Luiz on the edge of his area gets it out to Tierney. Tierney's waited it. Lovely pass. Maitland. Don't lose it, Maitland. Maitland's clipped it. And just as I said, don't lose it, he's lost it. He's tried to force the pass to Nketiah. It hasn't banged. Arteta can only do so much, and I sympathize with Arteta, but I personally feel, you know, the players were poor and the players are playing, you know, they let it go. I think Arteta's thrown this one as well with his tactics. I won't lie to you. I think he took too long with the subs. Don't understand playing El Nene. Holding selection, I get it, but we didn't need to do it. Liverpool has gone out of play. Long day at the office, man. And Lacazette looks very upset in a healthy way, vexed about this result. Eddie and Nketiah misses out, and you've just come on. That's too cheap, Eddie, and he's jogging. You're not big time yet, lad. 2 little goals and a little phone call. You think, yeah. Good play from Ceballos. Bellerin, come on, Bellerin, don't lose it. Come on, Bellerin, release it now, man. Thank you. He's got it out to Maitland. No, Saka, Arteta, come on, man. That's the only thing with Maitland on his left-hand side. You lose a lot, man. His right foot is his stronger foot, and it's evident when he's on the left-hand side for as decent as he plays. 15 minutes in. Wijnaldum. Mane 1v1 against Holding. That's not going to end well. Comes inside. Somehow gets it to Firmino. Oh, and the shot's just dragged wide. It's definitely a corner, or it looked like one. Is it not a corner? They're just playing with us now, man. It's come off Tierney. It's undoubtedly a corner. Good ball in from Trent. Leno's fumbled it. Oh, he's actually fouled. Was he actually fouled though? Yeah. Van Dijk just powered into him. As you would do if you was an opposition centre half. or an opposition player. Ceballos. Bellerin. Can't lie, people. I need a tissue, so you're gonna have to give me 2 seconds as I go and get one. But Maitland-Niles is in possession, people. Hope I don't miss a goal. Got my tissue and I'm back. Arsenal corner. I've come back into an Arsenal corner. Big up all the people that have stayed locked in as I went to get a tissue. Trust. Unless it's a semi-final or something. And then they're in possession. And is it a foul throw from Liverpool, from Bellerin? Professional footballer struggling to do throw ones. Come on, Bellerin, man. 2 substitutions, and with this confirms the game. You've got the experienced James Milner coming off the bench for Liverpool, and you've got Diego Jota, who's going to provide some energy. And I'm not too sure if this is a debut for Liverpool. I could be wrong on all of that. Number 7 is coming off. Mane, which I think is quite harsh, but maybe he's getting a bit tired. Takes off the captaincy. Keita's coming off. Had a decent game, man. Still a long way before fulfilling his potential. But yeah, bit of time wasting exercise from Liverpool. Gives it to Mane, gets the Milner, gets the captaincy. And you know him, he'll come and shut it all down. And this confirms the Liverpool win for me. Hope to be wrong. Jota's coming to bring excitement. It would be Arsenal to let Jota score his first Premier League goal and first for Liverpool. Klopp and Mane have a fantastic moment and embrace each other, as does Mane and the coaching staff. They've done their job. Excellent play from Gomez to evade pressure from Eddie Nketiah. And the 2 Senegalese boys have come off the field. Firmino to Jota. Jota's just come on. Literally, good ball. Maitland-Niles equal there. Ceballos. Pepe misses out. Robertson, apologies. Fabinho. Salah. Gomez switches it out to the right-hand side. Trent. Is he going to cross it? No, he's not. Salah. Back to Trent. You know, Liverpool will enjoy this. Liverpool will enjoy this, just sitting back with all their players, and whatnot. Yo, bro, I'm watching Arsenal. Would you respect my guy? Millwall's irrelevant right now. GG. I just don't want Jota to get his first Liverpool goal against us. Bellerin, quick throw in. Apologies. Holding just about gets that to Leno. Leno is ramping and he plays a difficult pass that could have been intercepted by Salah. By God's grace, it didn't. My word, heart and mouth moments. Eddie versus Van Dijk, there's only going to be one winner. Well done from Ceballos to keep it in. And we go with Pepe, who I haven't mentioned his name so much since we've come on. Pardon me, since he's come on. David Luiz to Tierney. Cut out, man. Tierney's played a couple of poor passes today. I think Tierney's revived himself and got a 5 out of 10, but it's probably one of Tierney's poorest games in an Arsenal shirt, which he hasn't had too many, so, you know, he's human. Oh, Jota's tried to shoot and get his first Arsenal goal, and it hasn't quite come off. And it's sailed over. 9 minutes left. David Luiz in possession again. We're playing out from the back. Trying to be talked about no more. Poor pass from Maitland. Bellerin, no chance. And it's games like this you're resigned to defeat, really. I don't understand, man. Eddie's been on, Pepe's on. Where's the last sub? Arteta, man. There's 9 minutes. Give us a young Saka, man. Nine minutes left, people. Apologies, man. Getting nervous. Whenever I get nervous, start banging my foot or clicking my fingers. Salah in possession on the right-hand side. Liverpool's left. Our left. Liverpool's right. Back to Trent. Gives it to Gomez. Gomez to Van Dijk. Van Dijk plays it to Milner. And Liverpool won't mind this. Just managing the game, playing it the way it played. Lovely. Bro, I'm tired of talking about Van Dijk's passing. Lovely pass. Lovely pass from Salah. And Jota should have made it 3-1. That is terrible. Van Dijk and Salah did very well. He should have his first Liverpool goal. 2 lovely passes. You know, we're getting split open. Just getting split open way too easily, man. Yeah, apologies, man. I know we have. That's why I corrected myself. Calm down, G. But I was just saying, this is why I wanted to see certain other man. Like, it's just, we're in issues now, man. I would have liked to have seen Saka instead of Eddie, but I get it, man. Like, it's dead now. You know, that Arteta demands a lot from your strikers, so it's very hard to complete 90 minutes. So Bios, well done. To Bellerin. Bellerin to Pepe. Take him on against Van Dijk. Take him on. He does well. Come on, Pep. It's fell to Bellerin. Done well to keep it going. Eddie's going to lose out, and I don't think that's a corner. Oh, it is a corner. Didn't think that was a corner, but I'll take that, people. I didn't think that was a corner, but Eddie's done very well to get that. He looked convincing in his claims for that to be a corner. It might have been. You know, Liverpool have the high advantage of us, and in the same way, Van Dijk in our goal is an advantage for them. It's a disadvantage in their goal for us, because I can't see Money Man beating him to a header. But who knows, man? It doesn't necessarily have to be that way. Pepe stands over this corner, and it has to be good delivery. And it's not that. It's support. It doesn't beat the first, man. I don't know what's going on with Pepe mentally there. You know, you need to sort it out. Where do you actually want to put that? That was poor. Tierney in possession. Tries to play a ball into the channels, but it's David Luiz hunting it of all people. It's banter there, really. Gomez to Firmino. Firmino to Fabinho. Fabinho to Gomez. 6 minutes left. And like I said, Liverpool have just managed the game. They haven't necessarily pressed to try and get that other goal. You know, chances have presented themselves, but they haven't actively sought it. And I think this shows the maturity of the Liverpool side and also the goal. They've just managed the game. Like, they just played the game in 10-minute bursts. Like, we just have ourselves to blame for today, really. We can only blame ourselves, people. I can't lie to you. Salah in possession to Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum to Jota. Oh, and I don't know why Salah got involved there. That would have really been Jota's first goal. Ceballos to El Nene. It's not going to work, is it, El Nene? El Nene's tried a pass to Pepe, more hopeful rather than helpful, but he's tried it nonetheless. 5 minutes left, and again, Liverpool just managed the game. Look at that from Firmino. They were about to break. He stopped and he went backwards. And they said, you know what, just calm it down. Arsenal have to press us. They press us, we'll pass through them and then get them opportunities. Simple as. You know, calm passes, managing the game. Look, Firmino backwards. Managing the game. They know we have to press them. We have to press. Gaps will open. You know, Gomez, look at Gomez charging out, looking like Rio Ferdinand in his prime. Lovely pass to Jota. Jota against Holding. Holding's done well, to be fair. It's a corner, though, for Liverpool. And Liverpool, time and time again, have had goal-scoring opportunities within 3 passes. For me, that chance where Salah tried to take it off Jota, I don't know why. That's 3-1. That's the game done. That's Liverpool really in party mood. Liverpool have done enough. It's 86 minutes in. You know, there's still enough time to play. You can't rule out anyone, but it appears done. I can't see where we're getting a goal. I want to be wrong, but it is what it is. 87 minutes played. Robertson with the corner. Holding's cleared it. It's fallen to Trent. Trent's kept it in. Salah's kept it in. He's onside. Salah's kept it in. And he's done very well to hold up the ball there. Very good use of his body there. And he's got it back to his right back. Trent's crossed it first time. Louise, poor clearance. 3-1. And what did I say? What did I say? Jota is going to get his first goal. What did I say? 3-1. Poor clearance from Louise. Poor clearance. Salah did well to keep it in. It's just... He lost for words, really. It's been a poor day, man. The poorest game Arteta's managed for us. He's learned a lot about his boys. Big up Jota, man. Predictable Jota gets his first goal against us, man. It is what it is, man. Trust. Nothing to say, fam. There's nothing to say, fam. Easy for you lot to say going to bed. I have to watch this game again. You lot want your tactical review. I have to watch this again. Jolting, man. Lost for words. Jolting. I said that sometime, man. Like I said, the balance of life, man, at the beginning. We beat Liverpool 2 times. Due a loss, man. 3 cheap goals. That's the only thing for me. Cheap goals, man. I think this highlights why we need to sign players. It's just a mazza, man. It's just pray. Jota in possession. Ronaldo. And this is where it's about credibility in the performance now. There's 3 minutes left. Don't let it be 4-1. But this is great because these games there, it allows the players to see their true level. This is your true level. You know, I told people there's an air of complacency with how we finished the season, with how we started this year with cup competitions, with how we've got the luck of the draw against West Ham, you know, against Leicester, Liverpool, Fulham, we were perfect. Your luck runs out. And when you play the best teams in the league and in the world, if you get the opportunity, it shows it. For Minamino's the sort of done to come off the bench. He's the sort of done to come off the bench and score. You know, Leeds made them work harder for this. Didn't look like you wanted to win a football match at any point. And that's the sad reality of it. So you've got to believe in yourself, man. You've got to believe in yourself. Look at Klopp smiling. He should be smiling. He knows his boys haven't had to get out of first gear for this. We go again, you know. There's a chance of instant revenge on Thursday. I know it probably will be a rotated side, if any, but yeah. Ref, come on, Van Dijk. Van Dijk is 3 times the size of Pepe and he's bought a foul. What a centre-half, man. It's a smart foul. Job done by Liverpool. Simple as. Just over a minute and a half left. Job done. If any, who's your best? Who's you lot's player? What's you lot's player ratings, man? Who's the best and worst Arsenal player? Let's try and leave the agendas and try and look at this without emotion. Because for me, with Leno, I'm going to give him a 5. Holding 4. Louise 4. Tierney, it would be a 4, but second half saved him, so it's just about a 5. Xhaka 4, I didn't see him. Aubameyang. Oh, fuck. Aubameyang had a fantastic chance. He tried to tee up Eddie. He tried to take a touch. And that sums up our day, people. It's just not meant to be. It's a lovely break. Ceballos plays a lovely ball to Aubameyang. He takes it in his stride. They've covered Liverpool. 3 men at Liverpool are covering him. He's tried to pass it. Sums up our day, man. Sums up our day. It's a corner. Another poor corner. What is been wrong with our set pieces today, man? Ceballos, at least Ceballos has tried to bring some. He's been poor, but there's some energy. He brought some energy to the midfield I didn't see, man. Well done, Liverpool. Congratulations to Liverpool. You deserve to win. You're the better team. It is what it is. We were poor, people. We were poor. No one played above a 5. You know, I'll give Maitland, Maitland get a 5. 5. Who else? I've got Holding 4 people. Louise 4. Tierney 5. Xhaka 4. Maitland Niles 4. El Nene 4. Who else am I missing out from the lineup? Aubameyang 4. Didn't see him. Lacazette, I'll give a 6. 5 plus a bonus point. Willian 4. Think I ain't miss it. Bellerin 4. Could even drop below it. For me, Ceballos, I'll give a 5. Brought energy. Pepe 5. Didn't see enough. Eddie NA. Nah, man. It's not harsh on El. It's not harsh on El. He mucked in. He put himself around, but I didn't see our midfield ever in this. With that, we're now 5th. We stay on 6 points. Congratulations, Liverpool. Like Leicester, 3, and Everton, 3 wins from 3. You can't laugh. You can't laugh. In fact, now that I think about it, I'll give El Nene a 5. Maybe I'm getting emotional. Just a bit better. No more than a 5. He intercepted. He tried a thing. That's about it. Nah, bro. I can't lie. Lacazette gets a 6. He would be on 5. He gets a bonus point for scoring, whether I agree with it or not, man. Like, it was quite poor, man. It was quite poor. It was quite poor from a lot of man today. Still, I'm not even going to cap, man. I didn't see Bear Man today at all. Really didn't see Bear Man. It was shocking, man. Really shocking. Really shocking. This is a joke thing, man. Like, midfield never got going. None of our players in the team ever wanted to win that game. It is what it is, people, man. We lost the game. We go again, man. But fantastic stream anyways, man. I really appreciate the support that's been going on. I can't lie, man. I got to keep it moving. I'm not necessarily in the mood for talking, people. So let me get out of here and review the games and just keep it moving, man. On that note, DG, I'm out.